We are at the Goodwill in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. I hadn't been here in, let's see, we were just here in October, maybe? Yes, let's say October. This is my favorite part of the store to look at. It's where they have all the decorations and figurines and things like that. If you're a long-term subscriber of my channel, you know this is my favorite part to start. And plus, when you walk in the store, this is kind of the beginning aisle of the hard goods section. I don't find a ton of stuff here today, but the things I do find are a lot of fun. We are going to find more in the Christmas section. And then I had a camping whatnot sale, and I sold a majority of the Christmas items because this was filmed the week of the 15th, 16th, 17th. So I still had time to get these shipped out in time for Christmas. This was very, very heavy, as you can tell. I think it was only $4.99 or something, somebody's art project. It was missing its lid though, but maybe it was a watering can. This is one of those Kristen figurines. It was very, very heavy, this bunny rabbit, or Christina, I think they're called. I have picked up the Halloween ones. They don't sell for crazy money, but the Halloween ones are super cute. They're always little witches with this flyaway hair. So I do pick those up, but these giant ones I don't pick up. Here is some Capodimonte that was also very heavy and marked Italy. This art bell was neat. It had some birds on it. It had a pretty blue glaze to it. That would look nice on somebody's porch. I'm pointing out the birds on the bell. And then this honey jar. This honey bear was cute. His eyes were a little wonky. I have bought honey jars in the past, and they just aren't big sellers for me, so I don't buy them anymore. If it was super kitschy, I probably would have bought it. The Christmas music was blaring, so that is why you are going to have a voiceover with me. And I think I will sprinkle in some holiday music as well, because it is also fun to just kind of look and shop together. You don't need a play-by-play of what I'm looking at. I did see those salt and pepper shakers on the way back, so don't fear. I will catch myself about those Fiestaware salt and pepper shakers on at the end of the video. I think I'm going to put in the music here, and we're just going to enjoy shopping the shelves together. See you in a little bit. Okay, I saw this and I was a little disappointed that its ear was chipped. I mean, pretty obviously chipped. So I put the panda back, but then I noticed there was a fruit shelf sitter. What kind of threw me off was that the arm is attached to the stem. I thought, that's interesting. This is super cute though, and I know that some people like these, so I decided to get that one. And then I noticed that there were some other ones on the shelf, but we're going to look at some other things first. We're slowly making our way down there. I would have picked this up, but it looked like the eyeballs were missing. I don't know if the eyelids were closed, but to me it looked like the paint had come off of the eyelids. So I did leave that owl on the shelf. There was some kind of vintage Christmas pick there. That plate was modern, so that stayed on the shelf as well. I thought this kitty cat was cute, but the bow was broken on it, so I left that. Here is the other fruit. It was a pear, but the arms were connected. I didn't get it. But then I found a banana. How adorable. This is so appealing. I couldn't help myself. The banana I thought was super cute. That pear obviously had two arms at one time, but it seemed like they attached. I don't know. I decided to, I'm telling you, I'm getting those two fruits, the little puppy dog and the tea bag holders. And this was here the last time we were there. I do collect vintage lucite and resin projects, but that one is just too messy, so I left it again. This little kitty cat in the back caught my attention. I thought it was super cute. It obviously is contemporary. It reminds me of Cernifus. And I thought this dog was funny, taking note, a little notepad holder. I like the big green eyes on the dog, but I left that as well. We're finding a whole bunch of stuff here. That cute little bud vase. I'm trying to concentrate more on Valentine's now that Christmas is fast approaching, because that will be the next big holiday. This figurine I thought was very pretty. I wanted to see who made it, and then I had to carefully put her back and then keep my hand up against the shelf so it wouldn't knock anything over. I'm telling you, I think that's cute. There was Jesus, and then I'm talking again about how I'm disappointed that the panda bear's ear was chipped. And then I also thought that this dragon figurine was neat. I think if Jenny was with me, she would have agreed with me. And then we're kind of finishing out our little area here by looking at the top shelf. This was probably that Tuscany. It's Tuscany, I believe, brand. That wasn't marked, but that's what it kind of looked like to me. And that was a little souvenir from Gettysburg. And just looking at everything, being nosy. Okay, I am back. I bought this, and this is actually already sold. I sold this on a whatnot sale. Super cute little toothpick holder. I really like the color green. This was a nice creamer, had an unusual pattern to it. It was $3. I wish there had been a sugar bowl to go with it, and then I probably would have picked up the set. But just a spare creamer is kind of hard just to sell on its own. We are in the clear glass section, and of course, as I always say, the colored glass pops out just like this dish here. I believe that this is a bottom to a covered candy dish. I'm going to guess that either a bird or a bunny or a hen was one time the top to this bottom. The blue is so pretty. I can tell that it has a lid because it has a rim around it. Now I'm saying to it, where is your top? Where is your top? I never did find it, but I did end up buying the bottom because I believe that maybe someone has broken the bottom and they know exactly what it looks like. And here I have a bottom in perfect condition. Or if you really like that blue colored glass, why not just buy it as a trinket dish because it's in really good shape. You know me and fairy lights. I figured this was contemporary. It was. I looked on the bottom. It was marked made in China, so I left that on the shelf. There's a bunny. $1.49. That doesn't fit on here, does it? That doesn't fit. I figured it didn't fit, but I just wanted to make sure. That obviously is missing the bottom. Then I saw these blue glasses. They were very pretty. Individually marked. There were just 3. I have sold a good many of my glasses, and I'm trying not to pick up any more. Oh, there were 2 more. There's 5. Regardless, I'm trying to get away from having glasses and sets because they take up a lot of room. We're moving on into the dishes. I thought this cat dish was funny. Very happy cat. And, oh, that red and white bowl was neat looking. I wonder why I didn't flip that over. Of course, you know, you always see things afterwards. This was funny, this little eggplant teacup and teacup and the teapot. And then I thought that pattern was very pretty. Now we're moving on into the brown section. I was checking out the baskets to see if they were marked by a independent maker's mark. I kind of thought about picking this up. It was neat. I don't know why I didn't. It's definitely vintage. I think I was hoping there were more pieces, or I just wasn't in the mood that day. But of course, another drawback to filming yourself shop, you're like, why didn't you pick that up? Maybe if it's still there next time. We're hoping to go back up to the camper January, if not January, definitely in February. This also I thought was cute, how it had a hanging little chain on it with the kitty cats in it. One of the employees was cleaning up this area, so it was very nicely organized. I was trying not to get in her way and giving you a look at the shelves as well. And then we're moving on to some Christmas. I thought this was funny how the eyes were very, very hollow. I'm sure when you lit it up or put a candle or did something to it, the eyes lit up as well. But without a light in it, it was very, very dark. Here was a elf that had fallen asleep, most likely a candle holder. And then I spied these, and I actually, either I've sold them or I still have them. This comes with the one baby and the mama. They kind of tuck in like this. They're not a very high seller, and these were all individually priced. I did not pick them up even though they were in terrific shape because I've had them in the past and I know they don't go for very high money even though they are super adorable. I don't know why they were hiding out over in the Christmas area, maybe because they were a winter animal, I'm not sure. Here was someone's crocheted doily. I think, oh yeah, I put them up higher because I didn't want them to get broken. They are super cute. I think I brought them home a long time ago and Jenny really liked them, and that I don't think I sold them. Anyway, we are going to find more in the Christmas, and we're going to find a lot here, and I did sell some of the things that I bought already. And I, of course, will let you know what items did sell, so you will know right away. Oh, I missed that. Hopefully you didn't. The items did sell on the Camping Whatnot show, and then the show kind of got interrupted because of the lack of Wi-Fi, so I finished out the items the following Tuesday. Here were a box. I always like finding things in the original box. Santa's family, but when I opened up the box, it really wasn't that impressive because they were wooden ornaments and they were fine. But I was more intrigued with this hobbyist piece. Look, they had a little mouse Santa Claus, super cute, and then of course Mrs. Claus. I bet that green paint glowed under a black light. And then back here, this is an item that sold. Isn't it super cute? This is Homeco. So that has sold, but I did pick that up. Super, super cute. It seemed like this Christmas I was able to find a lot of the vintage Homeco made in Taiwan items. And it seems like people like them, which I was glad. They had some stocking holders. I was checking to see if that wasn't glass, a glass tree. I'm always out for the lookout for a Fenton Christmas tree. This little elf was adorable. He was sitting on a log with his sailboat. But I know people do like the elves, but they just kind of like the plain elves. So that's what I'm also searching for. Here's another hobbyist piece that was very nicely done. And then here was a cowboy boot. This sold already. I thought it was really neat because it had the design of a cowboy boot. But it also looked like Santa's boot. I'm trying to take everything in and make sure I'm not skipping over anything because there's a lot to see here. A lot of snowmen. Let's see. Checking all those trees. Something in a box. 3 little snowmen. And I'm going to find something else, but we have to both wait and see what it's going to be. I'm looking at the cats. You really have to take your time. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Look at that. It was a little elf trinket dish. There's a candle inside, and this has already sold as well. It was so sweet. I wish there had been more of these. The candle was not used, which I thought was nice, so I decided to get that. This luminary caught my eye, and I did pick this up, and this has sold as well. It has a cat maker's mark on the bottom of it, and so that was easy to identify it. It's super, super pretty. And then this is a flower arrangement, Teleflora, I believe. I was recently in another Goodwill, and they had one empty, but I had just sold this, and so it would have been past Christmas to get it out to somebody, so I did not buy the second one. But I did buy this with the flower arrangement, and it sold as well. We are moving on. Here is a little trinket dish, Santa Claus, Mikasa. I decided not to get that and look on the other shelves to see if there's anything else that we missed. They had tons and tons of these bins that were filled, completely filled with Christmas things. I did find this bag here, right there, full of little Christmas ornaments, and I sold these as a choice of 2 items, and people really enjoyed these. The vintage sequins items, I think, were popular. There were some stars in there. Very, very nice little bag. And then here was a Santa head, but the bag right in front here, it had a couple items that caught my attention. There was a snowman that was made in Japan, a egg-shaped poinsettia covered ornament, and then this little angel is what I really liked for myself. I was surprised it was not damaged. I really, really like that angel. There was a tiny little card in there that was very sweet. The snowman was broken, but there was a Santa Claus votive holder in there. There was a lot of things in this bag. A little bunny rabbit that I haven't sold yet. I think it's holding a bluebird. Let's see. I do get the little angel out to show you. This is what I really wanted for myself. It's so sweet. And it's not damaged. Like, the wings aren't broken. It hasn't been beheaded. So the other items that were salvageable, I did sell those. And then I got this bag, and all of the mice from this bag sold as well on Whatnot. Then I looked up from this area, and they had all of these boxes nicely put away on the shelf. A little hard to find what was inside, but it was nice that they had the boxes stacked. The box with the candles here caught my attention, and when I opened it up, I realized that there were angel candles inside. And you'll get a better look at them. I'm going to take them out of the box. They were sitting on little cardboard pieces of cardboard, and I'm not sure if they were girly candles or not, but they were in really, really good vintage shape. Still had a little bit of their sprinkly glitter on their wings, and like I said, those sold on the Camping Whatnot show. This was a metal poinsettia piece that was more contemporary, but I have a vintage poinsettia piece like that in my own personal decorations. Here was another box that I was being nosy and saying, well, what's in here? Are there any treasures? And it was a giant ornament. I decided not to get that. You can see how much fun you could have just looking through all the boxes that they had stacked here in this area. They had a ton of Christmas in Wellsboro. A ton, as you can see. And like those bins, I mean, completely full. When I was there and I was looking through them, they were restocking the shelves, and one of the employees was having trouble finding room for the bags of stuff because they are just so full. If I was Goodwill, I would sell those as one money, $10 a bin. Take the bin with you. That would be a great deal. Then you're moving your inventory. They did have them priced reasonably and bagged up in like items. So either way, I wish we had more time. I would have dug through every single bag, but I do not do that. I was kind of quickly looking to see if there was anything vintage that caught my eye, and I don't believe I found any more bags. I think I'm pretty sure. I'm not telling any lies here, that I didn't find any more bags. Look. Oh, it's a kit. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I got that kit for myself. I had just recently bought a doll kit with the push pin things from my friend on Whatnot. This is a set of 4 bulbs, and it is very time consuming. I think that these ornaments should sell for $100 a piece for the amount of time and patience that it takes to put the pin in with the sequin and the bead. It's a lot of fun, but I will probably be done by St. Patrick's Day with them. I will definitely show you when I am done. This will hold me accountable to actually finish them. I think I got halfway done with one ornament while we were up here in Wellsboro. It's so beautiful, but man, they're time consuming and they should go for huge high money. And I know they don't. I know before when I've seen the pin, you know what I'm talking about, the ornaments with the sequins and the pins, I think, whatever. But man, they are time consuming. And then I was just finishing up looking at the Christmas section and I noticed this original box and it said Noel in it, but it only said N-E-L and it had something else in it. So I took off the lid. And this did at one time say Noel, but the O got broken and someone had replaced it with that cute little styrofoam O wreath. It does have the original pack of candles that would fit on the top there. That's the bottom. They have little holes. I kept this for myself. This is worth a lot of money on eBay, but mine only says Nell, but I don't care. I really like how someone substituted the O wreath for it, and I will show you a picture at the end of the video what it looks like. I also kept this for myself because this is a vintage lucite nightlight. I think this is amazing, and so that is going in my vintage lucite collection. And look, I told you I went back for the Fiesta salt and pepper shakers. That little snort you heard, that was Susie. And so I put those in my cart. I'm super excited about that Noel. I think it's really, really pretty. And then maybe one day I'll find the O and I will have a complete set. Who knows? Jimmy and Jenny were running errands yet again. And so I was doing one last pass through before I went to check out because they were coming to come pick me up again. And I wanted to make sure, because they were actively restocking, that I didn't miss anything spectacular. And I went around the corner to where the craft section is and they have dried flowers. And then look, I found a little Anna Lee mouse, and this also sold at the Camping Whatnot sale. Super, super sweet. And that's going to wrap up our trip here to the Wellsboro Goodwill. Coming up next is the continuation of the Advent calendar. We are going to do days 20, 21, 22, and 23. We are on day 20. We are flying to Iceland. Here we are. We were just in United Kingdom. Fly right over to Iceland. The capital city is Reykjavik. Interesting fact, Iceland was the last place on Earth to be inhabited by humans and has the northernmost capital city of the world. Did you know that beer was banned in Iceland till 1989? Let's see what the craft is today. It's very sparse, very empty feeling. Not a lot going on here. Let's open it up. Looks like it got a little damaged. I have an eyeball, a nose, and these were already punched out of the paper. Hopefully I can still use them. I think they just got loose. I think oh, here's the other eyeball. It looks like an elephant. Maybe I'm making an origami elephant. All right. I don't know. Let's see what it is. It was a seal, not an elephant. This was super simple. I made it, the eyes are still wet. I made it along while reading, watching the directions. It was just folding and gluing and easy peasy, super easy for, I think, kids of all ages. And it's cute. Very simple and cute. All right. I don't know where our next destination is. We're making our way over to North America or South America. I'm not quite sure. We'll see you tomorrow. We are back and we are going to Canada. The capital city is Ottawa. Interesting fact, Canada became independent officially from the UK only in 1982. It is the second largest country in the world and is home to the highest proportion of fresh water in the world. Here it is. Feels like paper. Let's open it up. We have a little flag, Canadian flag. We have that, a paper bag, looks like windows, string, and this kind of looks like a hot air balloon shape. I'm not quite sure. I have no idea. See you in a few minutes. See you in a few minutes. It was a beaver. That was super simple. I just had to pause it a couple times while I was watching the video. I had to tape down this paw because of the string. That's cute. It's a little beaver, his little tail. Oh, his flag fell off. That's cute. I could see anybody could make this. All right, see you tomorrow. It is day 22. We are in the United States. Let's see what it says in our passport. Oh, they misspelled Washington. They have Washington. Let's see. The interesting fact, the USA is the only country in the world that has all climate zones, tropical, dry, temperate, continental, and polar. It has the longest land border in the world with its neighboring country to the north, Canada. The envelope is feels like yarn down here, very small. Red and white yarn. And, oh, we're making the stripes, I bet, on the flag. This was super duper simple. I don't even have a hole punch, and I just used my needle to punch the 13 holes. That's super cute. All right, 2 more days, right? Yes, 2 more days. All right, day 23 is Mexico. Interesting fact, Mexico is built on lakes and parts of the city are sinking by as much as 20 inches every year. Here is the envelope. There's, ooh, maybe we're making a flag or something hard and sticky there. 3 things of yarn and 2 sticks. It's very pretty. This turned out super cute. You don't have a lot of extra yarn. I like that. Well, I liked it because it had to do with yarn and I like working with yarn. All right, 1 more day. Here is a picture of the Noel on my mantle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great weekend. Take care, and I'll see ya.